Hey guys, so today I am going to be talking all about getting ready for taxes, for tax season. We're coming up on that time of year, the end of the year, when we have to get everything together, make sure everything is in our billing software or whatever, or to your accountant to make sure that you are ready when it comes time to file your taxes. Now, this video is going to be all about guys that do their own books, small businesses, my size of business. I have 50 clients or so, give or take a few. They go up and down all the time. So this video is for the lawn care business owners that are small, that are basically self-employed, or you might have one or two employees, part-time or whatever you might have. So let's jump into this. Let's go over how I prepare for my tax season all year long to get ready so that I know what I need to have at the very end of the year on New Year's Eve. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video today. I spent years of my life working in retail in the medical industries, and I just got so sick and tired of working nights and weekends. So I started my lawn care business, and along with that lawn care business, I started this YouTube channel. And this channel is all about helping you guys as lawn care business owners become more efficient so that you have more time for family, free time, and fun. Okay, guys, so the first thing that I do is I set up my bank account to have different categories. They're all here. Now, this is just a spreadsheet, but these are the actual names of my accounts in my bank account. I don't have any numbers here because all the numbers have to be made specifically for you and your business. They cannot be someone else's numbers. They have to be yours because only you know what your expenses are, what your quarterly taxes are going to be, all that different stuff. So the first category is your checking account, all right? And in the way I do this is I have this as my operations expenses. I don't know if you can see that. Now, operations expenses, that's your fuel. That's anything that you need on a day-to-day basis for your business, okay? That could be tools. That could be anything, all right? As far as keeping the business running. Now, we go down one column and we have quarterly taxes. That is a percentage that I take out. I didn't put the percentage here because only you know your percentage. Now, I have a percentage that I take out, but it could be totally different from you. So I'm not even going to talk specifics about the percentages here. What is important is that you set up your bank account in this fashion. That way, when you go into your bank account, you can see exactly what you have as far as your account totals. All right? It is very important. This will help you all year long. All right? So with every check that comes in, now I am going to show you something else here. I have to open it up. I just happened to remember it that I needed to add this in. So let me go back to that real quick. So this is my bi-weekly allocation. So every payment that comes in goes into this spreadsheet. All right, and then I do my percentages here, and don't pay any attention to the percentages, my percentages, because they are totally different from anything that you will have. Every business is completely different. All right, but twice a month, I come over here and I get out my calculator and I take the total here. Where is it? The total here. And I deduct all the percentages out of that. Whatever's left here stays in checking. The rest of this gets put into these different categories in my bank account. And that's where that money stays unless I spend something for those specific things. All right, so now we're going to go back here. And our next one is profits. Why do I have profits in here when it's not the end of the year? Well, because I do the profit first method. So I have a predetermined amount of profit that I want to take. And so with every allocation, I put money into my profits account. Same with the quarterly taxes. With every allocation, I put money into the quarterly taxes thing so that I never miss a payment that comes in that does not go into quarterly taxes. Then I do winter expenses. I take out winter expenses all year long, and that goes into that account. And then same with new equipment. I take out a certain percentage out of every allocation period for new equipment. Same thing for owner's draw or my pay. Take out a certain percentage. And that goes every allocation period that goes into that account, and it goes to nothing but paying you. All right? Giving, that could be tithe if you go to church, that could be tithe, or you could, charitable giving, whatever. Percentage goes into that. Payroll, if you have employees, you have a predetermined amount of payroll percentage that goes into that account out of every allocation. And then payroll taxes, the same thing. You have a certain percentage that goes into payroll taxes every allocation period. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, that's all fine and good, and I can do all that stuff, but what about the fine paperwork, tracking my receipts, tracking all of my payments, the books? What do I do with that? Because I know a lot of you guys out there wait until the very end of the year to take care of any of your receipts, to take care of any of that paperwork. You wait until the very last minute. I understand. I've heard it, okay? I do it all year, and I do it on a bi-weekly or monthly basis, depending on how busy I am. But I do it at least once a month. And you should be too. That way things don't get missed. Okay? Some people just add if they have a software, they just add it to their bank account, and that's all well and good. Okay? I don't like to do that. I want to see the receipt. I want to enter it myself. It's just, for me, I like to do it that way. All right, so let's take a look at the software that I use and then the most popular software that people use. Okay, guys, and I'm really sorry for the fuzzy video here with the camera facing the computer. I don't have the software that you can just show the computer screen on a video, so I'm filming it with my actual camera, so I apologize for the fuzzy nature of it. It is what it is. I'm trying to help you guys out in a quick and efficient manner for you and for me. So here we go. The most popular software is QuickBooks. We've all heard of QuickBooks. I don't use QuickBooks. I've heard that it's very good. I get all that, but there is a monthly fee with QuickBooks. All right, so I don't like to spend money on things, so I'm pretty cheap. So I found an alternative to QuickBooks, and the alternative is Wave or Wave Apps. It's waveapps.com. So if you don't have a software that you're using, I would recommend using Wave Apps or wave.com. Okay? It's pretty darn easy to use. I was able to figure it out and do a really good job. My bookkeeper seems to like it. Well, not my bookkeeper, but my tax preparer. And so it does all the reports, all that stuff. You just have to enter in your receipts, and you can connect this to your bank account, but you'll have to go back in and make sure that you assign everything. So that's why I just do it manually. It just saves me some time. So Wave Apps, you can do a lot of things. I'm going to sign in. Well, actually, I'm not going to sign in because then you'll be able to see up all my stuff. But it's very easy to use. They have accounting things that you can do. They have invoicing. You can accept payments through it, so you can do invoicing through this. If you don't use something like Yardbook or all the yard softwares, you can use this. I personally do all my invoicing and credit card receiving through Yardbook, okay? But I use this for my bookkeeping software. I just didn't care for Yardbook's bookkeeping. So you can even do payroll through this. You can do your receipts through this. You can contact an accountant through this, and they will do your books for you. There's a payroll company you can hire through this. So Wave is really a good thing to do if you don't have a software already. I would really encourage you to at least look into it. It's free, okay? Unless you want to add on like the accounting, you hire somebody for an accountant, or you do the payroll stuff. There's a fee with that as well. But everything else is free other than, receiving credit cards. There's going to be a charge for that, just like everything else. So that's what I use for accounting software. And guys, that's really all I want to say right now, other than get your stuff together now. If you don't have a software yet, you'll probably need to just get an accountant. And even then, you're probably going to have to file an extension to be ready for taxes in the spring. There's just not a lot of time left in the year for you to get this stuff done if you have done nothing. Okay, so you really need to be preparing for taxes all year long. Start from the beginning of the year and keep track of those receipts. Save all your receipts. So all in all, guys, you need to be getting on all of your paperwork now. If you haven't done it yet, you need to do it. If you don't have an accountant, if this is like your first or second year and you're still trying to figure things out, you're behind the 8 ball by about 12 months. So you need to really jump on this right now. This should become a priority for you, because tax season is a time when you can really save yourself a lot of money if you keep track of your receipts, you keep track of your vehicle mileage, your hours on your machines, your fuel costs. All that stuff can save you a lot of money. So you really need to jump on this now. I would say don't focus on anything else this time of year but taxes. Get everything solidified and done. I don't do my final resolutions and things like that until New Year's Eve. That's when I put in all my final receipts for the month of December. Everything, I go through all of my stuff, all of my books, all my expenses during the month of December, so that I am ready for tax season. Guys, I hope this was helpful. Please, if you have any questions, I might be able to answer them. Comment down below. If you have any questions about the way I set up my accounts in my bank, please ask below. If you're having trouble figuring out your percentages, please comment below. I can maybe help you out with that. But really, guys, this is the time to get ready for tax season, is now in December. So get your stuff together now so that you can save money for the next year, and you might be able to buy new equipment, new tools, things like that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.